Hello, my name is Claude Chandler. I'm a full-time artist based in Eastside Studios, which I manage and run. So portraiture was basically the beginning of my artistic journey. I developed the stamp technique, and it was something I really felt was appropriate. Like, I was going to either in my life go computers or art. It was nice in a way to kind of merge the two, abstract the portrait and create, something completely different. Portraits have just always been a big thing to me. Like, I think even when I was younger, I was so resistant to getting glasses. I was blind as a bat. So everyone was basically a blur to me until I was like 14 and I finally had to get glasses. And then I remember actually seeing people's faces and just found it amazing. Like, I was like, oh, this is how people see. So in a way, I also find it like links back to that a bit. This kind of these blurred, abstracted faces that were just basically made up of words and voices. One of the appealing things of the technique is the abstraction of the face and even the abstraction of the painting. It reads as a portrait, but it doesn't at the same time. I think portraits are quite a hard sell. You don't want to live with this complete stranger staring at you all day. So I think the more you can abstract it and kind of shift the narrative from a study, the better. So generally, this is what my stamps look like. Basically a piece of wood and foam lettering. The foam, of course, just helps absorb some paint and also doesn't make a hole through my canvas. I mean, there's many influences and reasons as to why I use certain palettes. I do limit it to certain colors, and for me, like, I remember when my father got a Windows 95 PC in the house and there was MS Paint. I love the color palette. I think it was just like 16 colors. Yes, you could make your own, but those were the colors. I like that limitation and that kind of, that restricted palette. So that's why the paintings only kind of veer to 3 colors, 5 colors with varying tones. So besides being a fine artist, another thing I do is run and manage Eastside Studios. I joined Eastside Studios about 3 years ago, and for nearly 2 years now I've been managing and running the studio, because I really understand the importance of a professional workspace and how important it is for other artists. And I think part of me is always wanted to be a commander or general of an army. So this is my little army, my art army. Eastside Studios is a creative collective of about 13 artists. It's a large space. We're based in Salt River on Brickfield Road, so we have access to art shop, hardware stores. The most ideal location. I emphasize professional workspace because, again, it's a really hard career. It takes a lot of time and energy. When a team dynamic can take place, it's important. Which is needed to kind of get you through it, actually feeds back into the work.